What do YouTube? It's your boy Sherry Speaks. And as we all learned last week and a couple weeks ago, we learned that Eddie Thawne and Ronnie Raymond are going to be returning to the Flash. Now, it's not been said when in which episode they will be returning, but it'll be quite some time before they do. And before that happens, I just want to give a quick little theory as to what I think they're going to return as, and probably as to why they did in the first place. Now, as we all know, Barry went back in time at the end of season 2 to rescue his mother, so to live the life he always wanted. Basically, he did the last season. He did the first season's last episode at the end of the last season. So what that did was, of course, he created Flashpoint. Create this imaginary life that Barry always dreamed of. His both of his parents are alive. The woman of his dreams, happiest, blissful. Now, upon correcting, that timeline, thanks to, him forgetting his memories and stuff like that, and Eobard found himself, there was something that Eobard said before Barry went back into the house to greet Wally and Joe. He said, everything seems to be back to normal. For me, I don't know about you. Only time will tell about you. And so that makes me think, when Barry went back to Flashpoint, then restored the timeline, did that somehow resurrect Eddie Thawne, and Ronnie Raymond somehow? Did it resurrect the Lazarus Pit? Now, the reason why I bring the Lazarus Pit into this is because if you really think about it, in Arrow, towards the mid-season finale of Arrow, we see none other than the Black Canary, aka Laurel Lance. So we're wondering, did going to Flashpoint resurrect them, just instantly, or was the Lazarus Pit resurrected and they climbed out of the Lazarus Pit? That's my point, because that's the only way I can think of it just restoring somehow, and not just due to fans wanting them back. So my thing is, if the Lazarus Pit was resurrected somehow and they climbed out of it, who did it? Or did they do it by themselves? Because, if that's the case, then they're just a hollow, empty, soulless shell being controlled by someone or something. Now, I don't know if they're going like a Teen Wolf kind of vibe, going a Teen Wolf kind of route here. If you're not familiar with what I'm referring to, if you haven't watched the recent episodes of Teen Wolf or my reviews, you'll notice that the Wild Hunt is now the new villain of the last season of Teen Wolf. They're responsible for taking people and erasing them from reality, from existence completely, unless the people or certain people tied to them start to begin to remember everything about them. And my thing is, possibly, could Laurel, Eddie, or Ronnie be figments of their emotions, figment of their grief? Could they just be remembering them based off of traumatic events? That's what has me wondering. And honestly, I think maybe possibly when Flashpoint, when the timeline was restored, that somehow resurrected them somehow. I don't know how. I guess we'll figure out when the two mid seasons premiere, the Flash on Tuesday, the Arrow on Wednesday. So I look forward to that. I really do, because it gives us so many unanswered. Finally gives us some answers to so many unanswered questions. It gets rid of the cliffhangers. Thank God, because man, all these speculations can drive a man crazy. I'm just saying. But that's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. This is your boy Sherry Speaks. If you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, and all that other jazz, man. Comment what you guys think about this, man. Let me know your theories and your perspectives. What do you think happened? It's your boy Sherry Speaks, man. I love y'all. One love.